Hi, and welcome back to our Common Job Application walkthrough video series. Today we want to walk you through an application at Trader Joe's. And we will get started as soon as I take myself off the screen. Here we go. So we are already at Trader Joe's homepage. And now you want to look at a tab that says Careers or Join Us. And here we are, we find the Careers tab right there and we click it. And it leads you to this, where you find a well-made video about what it's like to work at Trader Joe's as a crew member. You definitely want to watch this. And if you want more information, there's more on this site about working as a crew member at Trader Joe's. I strongly encourage you to look at all of this. And then when you decide, yes, this is the job I want, then you will move over here and click on Join Our Crew. That gets you to this page where you are actually going to search for open positions. So we are searching in Louisiana. The zip code we choose is 70806, which is the Career Center zip code. We are willing to go 20 miles. We don't care which type of position, so we just click on search and see what it comes up with. It finds one job, which is fair. There's only one Trader Joe's in the Baton Rouge area. And it actually gives us even information that there is a job fair coming up. So we just click on that to see what that's all about. So if you're interested and you are in the vicinity of Southern University, you can join them for the job fair on February 15, between 9 and 3. And it is for crew members. Here they give you a job description of the crew member. Very nice. It is not what we are interested in right now because we want to show you the regular way. So you just click on Apply Now. And now you have 3 ways to do this. You can copy and paste your resume information. You can upload your resume, or you can apply without a resume. We always recommend to upload a resume because that way the application will already pre-fill many fields that otherwise you have to do manually. But for the purpose of this video, to show you what it looks like if you actually go through everything manually, we will choose without a resume. So now that means we have to enter all this information. We are applying for Jane Public. And Jane lives at the library, 711 Goodwood Boulevard in Baton Rouge in Louisiana. Zip code 70806. The country is the United States. And her email is janeqpublic1976@gmail.com. Her phone is 225-222-2222. Obviously, Jane is completely fictitious, but we do have to make a password for this account. Confirm the password. What's nice here, they give you the password requirements, so you know exactly what needs to go into the password. Now they ask, are you a previous Trader Joe's crew member? And Jane is not. Jane is legally authorized to work in the US because she was born here. Normally, if you're born in the US, you are a citizen, and so you are automatically authorized to work in the US. Or if you have a green card or other work permits, then you click yes here. Jane is over 18, so she will answer no. Do you have any previous work experience or verifiable volunteer work? Jane does. So she clicks yes. Now, this is actually rare that Trader Joe's asks for verifiable volunteer work, sometimes instead of work experience. So maybe they're targeting younger people that just don't have as much work experience, but a lot of volunteer experience, or groups like stay-at-home moms who have not worked in a few years, but volunteered in the community. So that's a nice move on the part of Trader Joe's to include this right here. Now they want at least 5 years of work experience or volunteer experience. If you had uploaded a resume, this information should already be in here. But since we chose not to do that, we will now enter it. So Jane currently works at Whole Foods. She is a bakery associate. Her start date was January 2021. Now you have to describe a little bit what you do, and she prepare baked goods, stock shelves, coordinate inventory, and reason for leaving, she is still employed. Now, this does not yet cover 5 years, so we have to choose add another, and we will have to add another work experience before Whole Foods. Jane worked at Albertsons, where she was a cashier, and she started there, let's say in December 2017. What type of work did you do? Checked out merchandise, took payments, provided excellent customer service. Reason for leaving, she resigned. So now what pops up here is the end date, because you said you resigned, so they know you're no longer there. The end date was January 2021. Okay, so now we have accounted for 5 years. If not, we could click here and add another work experience. We choose not to do that. Now they're asking us for education and skills. Jane has some college, so now we need to give more information about that. She is attending Baton Rouge Community College. Her field of study is business. She has not yet completed her degree, and yes, she is still attending. So if Jane had any other education, she would now do add another, but this is all she wants to put on here. So now we would click next, but Trader Joe's gives you fair warning. They say before selecting next, you better check your work because you're unable to return to this page. That's rare. Usually you can return and edit, but here at least they give you warning that you cannot. So you definitely want to go back. You want to proofread everything you put in here, that it is correct. And you want to look at correct spelling. And correct dates. This all looks good. So we will click on next. Then we wait. Okay, it liked our information so far. So now it asks us about availability. When are we able to work? And obviously, the more hours you give it, the more flexible you are, the more likely you will be to get hours. So let's say on Monday, Jane attends class in the morning, so she could only start at 1. But she can work until, let's say, 9 p.m. On Tuesday, she does not have class, so she could start at 7. but she would want to end earlier. So we say 5, and we will just repeat that pattern. Wednesday, we do 1 till 9. And Thursday, we do 7 till 5. And again, Friday, 1 till 9. And Saturday, she wants to sleep in, so we'll say 11 to 10. And Sunday, we'll say same, 11 to 10. Now, obviously, that does not mean you will actually get these hours when you put them in here. This just shows them the time you would be available to work. You could add additional availability information. We really don't need to. Now, how many hours per week would Jane like to work? 20 to 30, since she is in school. How soon could she start working? 1 to 2 weeks, since she is still employed, so she would have to give notice at her current employer. The best way to contact, Jane chooses email, and the best time, well, really any time. Okay, now it is time again to click on next. You could click here, and then you would get automatic notifications if new jobs at this location became open, but we choose not to do this and click next. Okay, now it asks, were you referred by a current crew member? Jane was not. Now, it's always an advantage if you can be referred by a current employee, but then if you click yes, you will have to give the name of that crew member. So it has to be truthful. Now you have to click this box, excuse me, and it says, I read and understand the job description. So click here, it will open the job description. You want to read it since you just said that you did. Terms of hire, you also have to click this box, otherwise the application will not proceed. So read all of this carefully, because here you're signing that yes, you did read it, and you're even waving a right here. So very important that you read all of this. So that we say Jane did, Jane public, and today's date. Now she is asked for equal opportunity information. Every online application will ask you this at some point. And it is up to you if you want to answer or not. Jane identifies as female, and she is fine answering that. Jane does not want to disclose her ethnicity. So she says, I choose not to disclose. Here you could upload additional files. Really, the only files worth uploading would be a relevant letter of recommendation that can speak to what a great employee you are. Or let's say Jane won Employee of the Quarter at Whole Foods and got a nice certificate. That is also relevant. If she chose to, she could upload this here. But we are finished, and so we will click Submit. Okay. Oh, thanks for your interest in Trader Joe's. So that means we have submitted our application, and now we wait. You can choose to go to your profile where it should have your information. See, if you had put in an attachment, that would be here, and it gives you an overview of the applications that you have submitted. Jane did this one, and it is under review. So we are done with our Trader Joe's application. If you like this video, we hope it is helpful to you, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Until the next video, we wish you good luck with your application at Trader Joe's.